Gary Williams. I'm managing partner of the Old Cotton Factory, LLC. The Old Cotton Factory was built originally in 1881. It was the first cotton factory in Rock Hill and the first steam-powered in all of South Carolina. It was built here because of the engines which you're currently hearing, and this is a crossroads of the railroad tracks between Norfolk Southern and the Baltimore to Charleston Railroad. Certain investors in Rock Hill built this in 1881 and brought the employment from out of county. So they brought the people from the mountains of North Carolina, and by 1888, 2 or 3 other factories had been built in Rock Hill because of the success of the cotton factory. And it was called the Old Cotton Factory because it was the original one, so therefore it was the oldest one. We bought this to help revitalize the downtown and to provide space for Williams & Fudge. We're glad to be on the leading edge of helping revitalize downtown and the textile corridor of Rock Hill. You can see here behind you are boilers that were put in 1931. Before that, there was a steam-powered engine here. When we first entered this area, this was all covered, weeds had covered it, and we were really apprehensive about coming in here. But when we did get in there, coal was obviously still laying here from where it was in probably 91. When we got in there, the shovel was still in there, and the gloves were laying up on there. So obviously the last person out just shut the door and walked away. Now in the main floor of the 1881 structure, this is where the spinning occurred. If you still look at the floors, you can see the little travelers that were used to hold the yarn as it was spinning. The original structure, again, the wood and everything, the metal was added, we think, around 1905. It's original flooring. We did a light sandblasting on it. If you look at the columns, you'll see where a lot of dollies hit them over the last 125 years. So a lot of them are very worn, and that adds to the naturalness of this building. We're now on the second floor of the 1881 structure, and this is the way the structure looked, including the clear story, which is a beautiful part. It's the original wood, the original windows, and we're restoring those to their first condition. We're now standing what will be the courtyard. We're going to have commission a piece of public artwork to be here as the first piece of public artwork in our community. In the next week or so, we'll be installing windows back in here that look like they did in 1921. And this brick goes back to 1881, and it is the original mortar. A lot of the mortar was starting to fall out, and we had to have, under federal specifications, we had to have a lime mix to put the mortar back in. So the whole building's been remortared and had to be approved by their different testing. It is very much a historical building. We're back out in the courtyard. We've added a canopy now, so we're using the wood that's inside the building. We've developed the courtyard. The artwork that we've commissioned from Thomas Sayre should be installed by March or April of '08. We're going to create this as a public park for the community to come enjoy. It's Friday, July the 13th, and Friday, July the 20th, we'll be moving in. We should be totally upfitted with all the permitting. We have the fire marshal here now. The inspector's been here from the city today. So hopefully 7 days from July the 13th, it's a lucky day for us. We're moving in there. Are you making progress? was in rough shape, but it was a sturdy building, very stable. It's come a long way. We're proud of it.
Thank you.